Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Varun Chopra, and today I'll be giving you 5 tips that help you craft your SOP in a much better manner than how it was for you earlier. So without any further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1. Craft it yourself. I know this is a very obvious one. Taking help from counselors is okay, but I know a lot of people who go to these counselors to get their SOP crafted for themselves. Well, I think that is the biggest mistake, because these people in the admission committee, they come across hundreds of SOPs perhaps every admission cycle, and these counselors who will be drafting this SOP for you have drafted say 50 more SOPs for the same cycle. So these people in the admission committee, they kind of know that you have not put in the right amount of efforts to get into this university, and they might think that you're not serious about getting into this university. So I would say be as creative as possible and craft your own SOP. Now, coming to the second tip, keep it relevant. I know I said be creative, but you have to create a perfect balance between being creative and keeping it relevant. You could tell a lot of things, a lot of your achievements, a lot of things that you've done in life, but they have to be relevant. For example, you don't have to tell about your achievement in sports perhaps if you're going for a medical degree. That is not relevant unless it tells about a specific trait of yours to the admission committee. So you put it in a way, if you want to mention it in your SOP, that it becomes relevant. It has something to do with the course that you're going for, or it tells a great quality about you. So moving on, the third tip will be justify with instances. Now you could just write that, oh, I'm a great team player, I'm a great leader, I have this trait, but that would be futile. That would have no meaning for the people sitting in the admissions committee unless you justify your qualities with instances. You could tell them about being a great leader, but with no instances, it would have no impact on them. So tell them about how you hosted an event or how you led a team of certain group of people to perform certain tasks. That way you justify your leadership qualities. Moving on, structure it well. I would recommend structuring your statement of purpose or personal statement in a chronological order. Don't say things that happened 5 years ago, then you move to the present, and then you again go back to 2 years back. There's no point. Structure it in a way such that it comes out as a story rather than a set of paragraphs. I've said this before, I'm saying this again. These people in the admissions committee come across hundreds of SOPs, and your SOP has to be unique. They have to think that something is there about your SOP that intrigues them and makes you stand out. So keep your SOP as a narration of a story. Start from the beginning. Tell about what happened in your childhood, how your achievements and everything. Of course, keep it short, because those achievements might not be relevant for your master's degree or for your bachelor's degree. Your more recent achievements would definitely be more germane. So brief them about your initial achievements, but tell about these things in detail. Coming to the fifth tip, craft your SOP according to the requirement. Now, I've seen people draft one SOP and submit the same SOP for all of their applications, and as a result, they're rejected for the universities that they applied to. So I think that is a big mistake, because on each university's website for your course, you see the requirement that is there for the SOP. You have to craft your SOP according to that. For example, when I applied to University of Manchester, I had a word limit of 1000 words, but my original SOP was about 1700 words. So I had to cut it short. I had to put it within the word limits. Otherwise, I would have been disqualified just for being careless. So there's no point in getting that done. With that, I'd like to conclude my video. Agar aapko ye video achhi lagi to please like, and if you loved the video, kindly subscribe to the channel. That's all from my side. This is VC signing off.